How's you guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at Ampharos versus Arcanine. Ampharos, Arcanine, whatever. Arcanine, one of those two. Anyways, that's a round one game. Matchup's kind of interesting because Arcanine doesn't really rely on abilities, and Ampharos definitely does prey on decks that kind of rely on that. So if Arcanine can get set up early, I think it would sweep. But Ampharos does take advantage of those porous starts, and if it can place damage counters on those ability-reliant Pokemon, it can kind of sweep from there and just kind of lock and control your board that way. So that's just kind of how the matchup will work, is if, hey, can Ampharos capitalize on slow moves? Can Arcanine get out quickly and start doing its thing? Or vice versa, you know, what's going to end up happening during this early game. So, still during the setup phase here, still kind of talk about that matchup. Arcanine is a deck that does rely on those quick starts to kind of get those early Turbo Flames, those 80 damage pot shots, and then use those big, heavy-hitting attacks to sweep late game, and just really just get energy on the board. And once it can get those energy on the board, it can just sweep there. Ampharos, a slower deck, it's going to build up damage by doing small chip damage here and there, and kind of relying on that to carry it through. So that's just kind of how the matchup works. It's a very interesting matchup, and one that I was super excited to see going on. So, looks like I'm opening a Spiritomb, but no basic, so it's a Spiritomb attached pass, and then Grady goes Lapras and BTS Oaks. So that's signaling I'm probably holding on to a I bet you I'm holding on to a collector then, because there was no way I would open Spiritomb and just like not do anything. So Grady will keep the Lapras in the active, and then that Lapras is going to show a collector. Definitely going to collector for Grady. It's going to be a Growlithe, some support Pokemon, take the 10 damage. I would like to see an attachment there, obviously, but no attachment either. It's just a straight Lapras for collector and call it good. So turn behind, but that's all right. Grady just, you know, he's gonna slow start as well. Actually, looks like he doesn't have. I mean, he's got no support Pokemon out. Lapras start really sucks after his mulligan. He was kind of forced into that hand. It looks like it's just gonna be another pass. So able to keep getting set up. Here's a Cosmic Power. Really looking for that Arcanine so I can get the Arcanine break. Don't know what I'm thinking about that Juniper. Wish I could see what's in my hand, but no, we're going to just start going aggressive, looks like. Going to get the retreat onto the Volcanion and start accelerating. Trying to capitalize off a Grady's slow start here. A Hex Maniac followed by an Oak. So I had the Misties and the Oak. That's why you want to retreat. That's why I wanted to retreat, rather. And there's a Swoop from the Lapras, probably setting up another Growlithe. Would love to see an Arcanine so I can get that Arcanine breakout next turn. But maybe not getting that. There is an Arcanine. So from here, there's an Ultra Ball. That might be going for the Arcanine break now. Yep. Don't really want to set up the... I don't think I'm looking at setting up the ability one just yet. But that will be a Turbo Flame, 20 damage onto the Lapras. Starting to get those energies flowing. Swoop Teleporter DC, this is probably going to go for the Coco, you would imagine. Put 20 on everything. Yeah. So put 20 on everything so that the Claydol is not going to use the ability. If he can get the ability lock one up here, it looks like the Bebe's in his hand will be searching for the ability locking one. You would imagine, so that I can't use Claydol. If my hand's dead, then this is going to be a very, very good play. It's also going to threaten the knockout onto the Porygon if I can't retaliate, which I don't think I'll be able to. And yeah, there is going to be a flying flip. What do we have to respond with? Another Arcanine onto the bench, and a Chorus. A Chorus for 7 is all you got. So right here you're looking for something like a Floatstone Energy. Floatstone Energy Muscle Band would really put this game away. Maybe something like a Energy followed by a Pokemon Center. Or sorry, Pokemon Center Energy would also do really good, but I think it's actually honestly going to be another 20 damage, which is not great. No energy off the Colress is pretty devastating. Oh, there is one. It's going to be attached to the bench, though. And yeah, just another 20 damage. No energy to accelerate, though. So, so that doesn't really bode well here. Greedy going to be collecting. Finally, a collector on turn, what, 5? So we've got some support Pokemon here. Just getting a support Pokemon out right away. Jeez. Let's see. I mean, this flying flip is going to just... The flying flips are doing work. Choosing a Mallow here. He might be getting heal block. I would imagine maybe heal block so that I can't... I would have to Hex in order to save my board. Let's see. Yep, heal block. Plus a Flaffy and an Oak. So just blowing through this deck. No Hex needed. An item finder, most likely. I don't know what I would go for. Super energy removal. That's huge, actually. Because now I can't energy attach retreat. So it's really big. Another flying flip puts the Spiritomb into one-shot range. There's a Muscle Band. Not really helping much. Pal Pad, 2 supporters back in, and oh man, is that just going to be an Oak? It will just be an Oak. Throwing the Choice Band down on the Spiritomb, knowing that he doesn't have any EXs in his deck. So that's just not going to do a whole lot of good. Oak being the best thing. Maybe the Muscle Band wasn't the best. Actually, it probably was. But there's another energy. And accelerate to the 2 Arcanines again, putting Greedy into his Coco will die to the Volcanion finally next turn. Greedy put 60 on everything on the bench. This Coco is just putting in work. Really puts these the energy removal again. Really clutch energy removal. Could have decided what Ampharos to go into. I think he's got the other Ampharos probably as an option. Yeah, so he doesn't go for Dark Ampharos. He's going to go for the one that when I play a supporter does damage to everything. That's the one he's going for. Switches out the BTS for Desert Ruins. It's going to hurt some EXs. I think one of mine's an EX. Well, maybe not actually Frozen City. Yeah, Frozen City would be the choice. Doesn't hurt me overly much, but we'll see what happens here. There's going to be the other Ampharos. So yep, he's got the jamming Ampharos now, the damage bind Ampharos, heal block, all of the support Pokemon and Coco. What more can you realistically ask for at this point? So finally takes knocking on the Spiritomb, 60 to everything, 60 on everything. I'm going to need a way to heal here. So there's Karina's probably going to go for either Goop. If I have one of the other pieces in my hand, it'll go for Goop or Pokemon Center. Heal block is hurting me here, and he's saying, oh, if you do that, your thing dies. And I said, oh shoot, you're right, so I can't do that. Yeah, so if I had played Karina, it would have killed my Porygon. So I'd choose, hey, I'm going to try for the combo of the Goop, whatnot. I'm deciding what energy to put it on. Okay, cool. So the jamming Ampharos will come up and attack. I don't remember what the attack actually does, but you know, the Coco being down, he's going to try to get the Coco back out. That's really, you know, if he can Coco flip again this turn, super big. So Field Blower onto the Muscle Band, and Greedy looks like he's eyeing up a Guzma. Yeah, it's going to be a Lusamine for a Guzma and a Mallow for next turn. Looks like he will play that Guzma onto the Arcanine with energy on it. I think it does 70 plus 20 to everything that has an energy on it. So we do 20 to the Arcanine and to the Volcanion. I could be wrong. Maybe I think that it does that if I take damage. Yeah, so 70 may do. Okay, yeah. So I'll draw. And it's looking like I'm going to try to eye up this 80 damage attack. Yeah. There's an N. Oh, I choose to N and I take. Porygon dies and then the N activates. Yep. Wow. So I choose to go here. Going for the age old Arcanine strategy of just mono Arcanine break and just going. Here's a level ball for another Growlithe. Maybe just get that set up for next turn. Acrobike discards a Guzma. And this is going to be an 80 damage, accelerating 2 most likely up to the Growlithe so I can one-shot some stuff. Greedy will be taking the knockout onto the Arcanine break. I can't play another supporter, and I can't heal because of heal block. So, a little scary. It's at 80 damage. I can't even knock him back out with Volcanion. I don't think I can remember how much HP that Ampharos has, but I'm pretty sure it's over 100. So Greedy kind of in a commanding position here with all the spread damage coming up. There's the Flash Bite. He will just take the knockout onto the Claydol. Those 2 early energy removals proving really big in this matchup. Ampharos looking really strong against a pretty 50-50 matchup in my opinion. I don't think Arcanine, I mean, both decks are pretty evenly matched, I would say. I think Arcanine's favored, but Ampharos kind of taking him to the woodshed at this point. Let's see what Greedy has for his support. He's going to bill. Remember, he still has that Mallow in his hand, I think. I thought I saw what it was. So, yeah, computer search, most likely. What is he going to go for? Probably a scoop up or a switch or somewhere, yep, to get rid of that Crobat G. Here's an Oricorio. Woof. I have a lot of Pokemon into the discard pile. This might be where Grady takes a big advantage or a big move and says, hey, I'm going to retreat an Oricorio to death. Because honestly, you could just do that. It looks like that's going to be for Sycamore. And there's the energy finally. So most likely going to see a retreat and a dance for a big amount. Just a big amount of damage. Yep. Let's see, what is Grady deciding to do here? Oh, nope, he actually is just going to attack and Cluster Bolt. So he's just threatening the... and the burn damage on here actually might be a little big, but we'll see what... I'm going to need a Trump card here, or Super Rod 3 times. Or the Oricorio might just take it here. So the Superior Energy Removal, Goop, oof, and the Pokemon Center just to stay alive. And here's a Skylar most likely for Oak, I would bet you. Can't imagine why it would be for anything else. If I can hit my own Oricorio onto him, and so he can't use his support Pokemon, that would be the ultimate thing. So, no, it will be a Skylar for a item finder and a pass. I only have 1 card in my hand. So I have to wait 1 turn and hope he doesn't knock me out. And I think Grady will be going. I gooped. So, let's see. Why was that 20? Why did I go up 20 more on there? Oh, because it's 20 with everything with energy attached. So, Cluster Bolt to damage to himself, I think. And I'm reminding him, yo, dude, I gooped, and Grady does a famous, let me take everything back. Oh, maybe? Yeah. I'm lost. Always lost on Grady's turns. He does everything. It looks like I'm in an Ultra Ball fail search. Grady decided what to do, counting up the Pokemon in the discard pile. I mean, honestly, he just needs a Floodstone or an Escape Rope, probably to just put this game away. I'm holding on to that item finder in my hand. Grady obviously doesn't want a Trump card. And that will be a pass, so it will just be the item finder for the Oak, finally, because it was already in the discard pile. Did we hit the... Looks like we didn't hit the, didn't even hit an energy. Would have loved it. Yeah, no energy either. No energy, no flowstone, no trump card, no nothing. That energy attachment should have done 20 to the Ampharos. Missed that, per usual. Would that have knocked him out, actually? I'm checking it to see how much HP that Ampharos has right now. Damage bind, 130. Nope, would have put him to 120, so he still would have been alive. Also, I haven't been taking... I didn't take 10 on everything for Skyla. Whew! I mean, this, like, to be fair, this matchup ended up, I mean, like, as you can see, Ampharos is clearly going to win this game. So that 10 damage on everything on my side probably would have sped it up, and the attachment onto Ampharos, on his Ampharos, would have also just sped the game up into his favor. So, just was missing that. Oh, we're talking about, oh yeah, okay, we're just talking about a whole sequencing of things, of weird magma base, sort of, I mean, there's a lot of weird scenarios that happen. I think he's talking like, if you play Uxie down, magma base, blah, blah, blah. I forgot what, the, you know, magma base versus Uxie versus damage bind. I forgot what the decision was made on this, but I think we said if you Uxie, you're good, because it's like when you bench it. I think the reason Grady asks is, like, do I take away his Uxie out? Again, missing 10 on everything. Oh, there we go, we got it that time. So Sycamore down. Still looking for the trump card, so I don't get Oricorio to death. But at this point, I think it's too late because I didn't spend it on there. So here's an escape rope. Yep, and that should do it, I would say. I think maybe now he doesn't have enough damage. So, yeah, Lysander on the big boy. That's scary. No, this game is all over but the shout at this point. Okay, just going to Revelation Dance the Victini and put a lot of damage on my board. I'm not going to be able to heal. I really just need that trump card. It's the only thing that's realistically going to save me for a few turns. But yeah, it's just going to take 6 there, or he's going to knock out that, put the damage there. Here's a rescue stretcher. Going to grab the break. And there's a, oh, this is actually perfect. I needed the, so there's the counter energy, plus a trump card, plus a trump card. Counter energy, trump card. I'm not going to be able to accelerate any energies, but I will be taking the knockout onto the Oricorio. And we'll see what Grady's response is going to be. I was finally able to get some stuff back out. Oh yeah, I would say, hey, you mind if I bench the Litleo? It's safe now. But the teammate should give it to him, because it'll be DCE and a way to catch her up. But there's actually, that actually is big, because he would have taken 20 damage here, which would have knocked this out. We missed that 20 damage earlier. So that might have been a comeback on Arcanine's point for 2 energy drops that we missed. But Ampharos was pretty far ahead. I don't know if Arcanine could have ran that back at all, even with the mistakes that we missed. So anyways, thank you very much for watching. We will see you next video.